Hello students, in this video I will teach you chapter number 5 from Beehive. The name of the chapter is The Snake and the Mirror. I will read out the summary to you and explain it. After listening to the video, you are going to read the chapter line by line, and if there is anything you don't understand, you'll ask me. I'll start with explaining the chapter now. This is a story about a doctor during his early career days. The narrator of this story is the doctor himself, where he narrates this story to some individuals. In this story, the doctor tells us that he lived in a small rented room during that time. So the story is about a doctor and he is the narrator. He is the one telling the story to us, and he used to live in a small rented room during that time when he had just begun with his career of being a doctor. The tiles of the room were supported by gables, which in turn were supported by the beam. Moreover, rats were roaming all over the room and there was no electricity supply. Hence, the room was in a dire state. So, the room which he lived in, the rented room, it was not really a presentable room, and there was no electricity also, and the room was in a very bad state. In the doctor's story, it was the summer season going on and it was night. So, the time which he was talking about in the story, it was the summer time and the night time. The doctor came back to his room after finishing his meal at a restaurant. The room was certainly dark due to lack of electricity. So after having dinner in a restaurant, the doctor returned to his room and it was pitch dark because there was no electricity. As such, the doctor made use of a kerosene lamp to lighten up his room. The doctor also took off his coat and shirt. So, he took help of a lamp. He lit the lamp so that at least there is some light in the room, and after doing that, he had taken off his shirt and coat. There were 2 windows in the room that were opened by him. So, the room had 2 windows. After sitting on a chair, the doctor took a medical book to read. Then, he sat down and he thought he'll read a medical book. On the table, there was a large mirror and a lamp. So there was a table, and on the table there was a large mirror and a lamp. Due to the immense summer heat, it was too hot for the doctor to sleep. So he began to gaze in the mirror and became lost in admiring himself. Now because it was so hot and there was no electricity, he could not sleep at night. So he was sitting on the chair right in front of the mirror and he was looking at himself and admiring himself. Furthermore, whilst admiring himself, a desire came in him to look more presentable. Gradually, there was a shifting of his thoughts from self-admiration to future marriage. The doctor thought of marrying a rich doctor who was rich and fat. Now, while he was looking at himself and admiring, he thought that he could look even more better. And suddenly, after admiring himself, he had thought about his future life and about his marriage. He had thought that he is going to marry a girl who is rich and is a doctor and is fat also. The doctor didn't pay much attention to the sudden silence, and the scampering from the rats came to a halt. So suddenly there was a lot of silence in the room and the rats also stopped making any noise. It felt as if there was nobody in the room. Furthermore, there was a sound of something falling, but the doctor was slow to react. Now suddenly there was a sound that something fell on the ground, but the doctor was slow to react. By the time he had a look, there was a snake wriggling on the back of the chair. But by the time he realized, he saw what it was. It was actually a snake at the back of the chair. Soon the snake coiled on the left arm of the doctor. So this doctor was sitting on the chair in front of the mirror, and the snake had crawled from the back of the chair towards his left arm. The snake was merely inches away from his face. Now the distance between the doctor's face and the snake was not too much. Consequently, the doctor went into a deep shock and became like a statue. Now, obviously, if there is a snake on somebody, they will all get scared. He was very scared and he was shocked also because he did not even realize that this happened. So he kept quiet and he was sitting like a statue. At this moment, the doctor felt the presence of God. It seems that this snake was like a punishment from God to the doctor due to his being too arrogant. Then he felt that there is presence of God around and it is a punishment for the doctor because the doctor was rude and arrogant in nature. So because he was like this, it was a punishment from God. Soon he came to the realization that he is a mere human and he should not boast. So finally, at that time, he realized that he is just a human being, just like other people. So he should not always consider himself superior or the boss or better than anybody else. At this realization of his true worth, the snake left the doctor and moved towards the mirror. So, after the doctor had realized his mistakes, the snake had uncoiled from the doctor and moved towards the mirror. As soon as this happened, the doctor ran from his room and he did not return. All the people who were listening to the doctor's story were relieved and they felt better that finally he saved his life, and someone from the group asked him whether his wife was fat. He replied that his wife was thin and tall. Then another person from the group had asked him whether the snake had chased him, whether the snake ran after him. He replied that he ran and ran till he reached a friend's house without looking back. So after reaching his friend's house, he took a massage, he took a bath, and he wore fresh clothes. He did not know if the snake had chased him or not because he did not look behind him. Then the next morning around 8:30, the doctor along with two of his friends went to the room to bring his belongings from there. There was not much stuff to take. So early morning at 8:30, the doctor had taken two of his friends to that room so that he could get all the stuff that belonged to him, even though there was not too many things. Someone had stolen most of the things from his room but left behind one thing. He thought that the thing which he left behind was to insult him. The writer asked the doctor what was the thing which the thief had left behind. He replied that he left the vest which was dirty and was hanging on the wall. He added that the thief was so much into cleanliness that he left the dirty vest there only. He says that the naughty thief could have taken it along with him, washed it with soap, and could have used it. So in the next morning when the doctor reached his room, he saw that there was a thief in the room last night and he had stolen most of the things. There was only one thing left in the room and it was his vest. Now it was so dirty that it felt like an insult to the doctor. The thief also maintained hygiene and cleanliness, so he did not take the dirty vest, even though the doctor thought that if he took it, he could wash it and reuse it. Now for those ones who are wondering what is a vest, vest is an undergarment for men. Then someone from the crowd asked the doctor if he saw the snake the next day in the morning when he went there. He laughed and replied that after that night he never saw that snake. Maybe the snake was attracted towards its own beauty, that is why he looked more carefully in the mirror. So finally, there was somebody who asked if he had seen the snake again. So the doctor said that he did not see it, but because it went towards the mirror, just like the doctor was admiring himself in the mirror, he thought that the snake also admired itself in the mirror. So that's how the story ended. Now you're going to read everything line by line, and further if there is anything you don't understand, you'll ask me. So that's it for the video and the chapter. Thank you so much for your patience, all of you.